We're all gathered here today to celebrate the union of Jen Townley and Randy Tyner, and to be witnesses and supporters of the commitment they share for one another. Jen and Randy wanted me to thank you all for being here and to recognize how important each and every one of you are to their relationship. Together, we're a group of the most important people in their lives, and they brought us here to this beautiful venue on this beautiful day to publicly recognize that we've all played some special part in the love they share today. Marriage is a journey, not a destination. Marriage is more than any one single event or promise. It is a series of decisions that has been made and will continue to be made over and over again, every day. In marriage, the little things become the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's always remembering to say, I love you at least once a day. And it's never going to bed angry. For the record, no one here is less qualified to be up here talking about marriage than I am. And all of those things have to be true because I read them on the internet. I thought I'd share a few words with you about how Jen and Randy met. Jen had applied for a job at Carolina ATM, as any responsible, mature, diligent hiring manager would do. Randy quickly scoured Jen's Facebook page. Upon coming across a few bikini pictures, Randy stormed into the owner's office and proclaimed that Jen was hired and did not even need to be interviewed. After many games of ping pong in the Carolina ATM warehouse and flirting over words with friends late at night, Randy was finally able to muster up some courage. He was going to try and navigate his way around the sensitive corporate landscape at Carolina ATM and ask Jen out on a date. Randy approached Jen. This was it. He was ready. Randy was 34 years old, could barely look Jen in the eyes, and said, "You want to hang out or something?" Eventually, Jen gave in and invited Randy over to watch a movie and have some wine. Randy was persistent for a second date, but Jen was reluctant. Jen told Randy that she didn't want things to become weird at work and just wanted to keep it casual. Those are words that Jen would come to regret because Randy has been doing his best to keep it casual the last several years. Randy has always told me that he knew Jen was the one, but there was one point a couple years ago when Jen's patience was running very thin. Randy knew he had to make a commitment. He started to get organized. He started to save a little bit of money by spending so much on Groupon's, gadgets from Groupon, and buying a few less visors. He was going to surprise Jen with a puppy. That's right, Peter Pan himself bought another year with Max. I'm sure you all have seen Max a few thousands of times if you happen to follow Jen on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, MySpace, or LinkedIn. That reprieve was only temporary. While on a work trip, Randy visited Diamonds Direct and picked out the ring for Jen. After a few hiccups by Diamonds Direct, the ring finally arrived, and it was perfect. And Randy wanted to give Jen the perfect proposal to go along with it. Jen was leaving for Australia and would be gone for 3 weeks. Randy drove Jen to the airport. I think the nerves may have gotten to him because he didn't say anything on that car ride and he was breathing into his hand trying to manage his anxiety. Once they got to the airport, Randy hopped out and dropped down to one knee. That's right, right there in the departure drop-off line at the RDU airport. In front of his 2003 Ford F-150 that has close to 200 vanilla air fresheners hanging from his rearview mirror, Randy asked Jen to marry him. Jen obviously said yes, and the two of them had a quick celebration with the Delta luggage team. Randy patted Jen on the back and sent her off for 3 weeks. A true love story. Jen and Randy, through the power vested in me by www.themonastery.org/Universal Life Church, I now pronounce you husband and wife.